Hey everyone, iPadOS 17.3 is out, and there's not a ton here for new features. Even less than 17.2. Regardless, I'm still going to go through what's new, so let's go ahead and get started. In what's become a bit of an annual tradition, Apple has added a new wallpaper to celebrate Black History Month. To be honest, I don't like it as much as last year's, but I will take any new wallpaper we can get. This is one of the original iPadOS 17 features that was announced but marked as coming soon. If you're an Apple Music subscriber, you now have the option to collaborate with others on a playlist. I can kind of demo how this works. So this is one of the playlists I've created a long time ago. In the upper right corner here, there is a new person icon which you can tap on. Brings up a sheet that gives you the option to invite someone to join your playlist. You have the option to approve who joins if you don't want like friends of friends to add things to your playlist. When I hit start collaborating, I get this warning. That's because I'm still an iTunes Match subscriber. I probably shouldn't be, but I still am. And some of the tracks I've ripped over the years are also in this playlist along with Apple Music tracks. So basically it's telling me that it's only going to share the Apple Music tracks, and that kind of makes sense. Takes it a minute apparently. And then I get the share sheet here that lets me send a link to this playlist to someone who might be interested. If you go back into your shared playlist, you see you have the option to share that same link, or you can share it by QR code. And of course, you're able to give an emoji reaction to a song on the playlist. Another coming soon feature that's finally arrived is the ability to use AirPlay in your hotel room. So how this feature works is, in supported hotels, you'll be able to scan a QR code on your room's TV and quickly start an AirPlay session if you want to play video from a streaming app on the TV or quickly share photos with someone. This will be a much quicker way to get that done. I haven't seen a list of supported hotels yet, but if I find one, I'll make sure to add it to the video. As we saw in iPadOS 17.2, Apple is in the process of phasing out buying and renting videos from the iTunes Store app. They moved that into the Apple TV app. If you use the wishlist feature, that wishlist didn't come to the Apple TV app and it just disappeared altogether. At least temporarily, Apple has seen fit to restore access to your wishlist in the iTunes Store app. So if you tap on the iTunes Store icon and you go over to the movies or TV section, you'll see under Go to the Store, we have an option to go to your wish list. I don't think I had anything in mind. Oh, look, I did. Huh. That's a weird selection. Anyway, nice for those who are making use of the wish list feature. So what's not in iPadOS 17.3? There's a big tentpole feature in the corresponding iOS release called Stolen Device Protection. This is a mode you put your phone in that basically makes it a little bit harder for someone who maybe snatches your phone at a bar to change your Apple ID password and basically screw you over in so many ways. Getting access to your banking data and your Apple Pay and locking you out of your Apple ID altogether. And while I recognize that is more of a problem on iPhone than it is on iPad, iPad is still a portable device, and it would have been nice to see that also make it to iPad. The other thing that didn't make it were some sorely needed bug fixes. This is my personal pet peeve. I don't know if anyone else is running into this, but this stupid wallpaper bug, where you set a custom wallpaper and it takes a second for it to adjust when you change orientation. That's just super sloppy. It annoys me to no end that this bug has been here throughout all of iPadOS 17. And that's it for iPadOS 17.3. Like I said, not a ton of new features in this one. I think 17.4 will be a lot more interesting because it's probably the release that will ship on the new iPads, so there could be some new features in there. And that's probably the release that'll have whatever Apple's going to do for the European Union's requirement to allow alternate app stores. So we'll see what happens. As always, if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking with me. On your way out, if you could hit the like button and subscribe, that would help out a bunch. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And with that, I will catch you in the next one.